It's your feel-good breakfast show. Now, over the years, Dove has been known for supporting inclusivity through meaningful but also impactful campaigns. And with their latest campaign, #Let'sChangeBeauty, #MySkinStory, Dove celebrates real beauty in all forms and embracing all the changes that your skin really goes throughout life. Now, they've created a short film too that celebrates this kind of beauty. I think we should take a look at this.
When we all young, we know that beauty is how you look.
I believed my beauty was a big part of me.
Being born with a birthmark, there was no realizing really that I looked different.
My husband and I were involved in a car accident. I remember thinking, my career's gone.
When I started seeing vitiligo, I went through a lot of
It's a horrible feeling that children are afraid of me.
I didn't want to hide anymore. Like, I'm deeply in love with myself.
The relationship I have with myself has never been stronger.
accept the change because it comes with beauty.
Oh man, that was absolutely stunning. I love that. Accept the change because it comes with a beauty. And here to delve a little bit deeper into this, we've got PR lead from Unilever, Anele Nzimande Mapanga, alongside TV presenter Kayise Ula and lifestyle content creator and athlete Chantal Jade Struwig. They join us on the couch this morning. Ladies, welcome. A bit of an emotional one for you, just reliving that.
Yeah.
Kayise, what are you going through right now?
I'm looking at that and thinking, man, God is a woman.
Yeah. Because to understand.
Just to understand the phases of what, you know, the journey of life takes a woman through, or anybody really, and just how the representation of beauty is connected to that, and how, you know, these things are outside of us, but it doesn't really change who we are internally. So it's such a beautiful story. I'm so honored to be a part of it. Each time I see it, it feels like the first time, right, Chantal?
All over again.
Oh my goodness, I'm a little teary.
making us cry.
Why don't you start, because I'm going to start. Okay, we're moving on. Anele, I mean, you can see the impact of this campaign. It's really got all of us just so awe-inspired because it's real stories that we're celebrating. And with that campaign you're doing, #Let'sChangeBeauty. Let's talk more about it, what inspired it, and what the impact has been.
You know, when you get to work on a brand like Dove, it's such a privilege because I'm a girl's girl and I'm a woman. So just working for a brand that puts women at the center of everything we do is such a great honor. And also just seeing the reactions from the ladies and how inspiring they are to us as well. So when we launched Let's Change Beauty, it was really recognizing that women experience an evolution from the time that you are in your adolescent years to the time that you are a grown woman. You can't expect things to change the same, and yet we hold on to what was or what could have been, previous versions of ourselves, and to say, let's change beauty and allow for that complexity, allow for that transformation. When we talk about real beauty as Dove, which is part of our mission and what we stand for, it's really to say, let's embrace who we are, let's own our story, and let's put body confidence at the center of everything that we do.
I absolutely love that. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. I mean, you can see the work here on the couch. Chantal, I want to come to you about the impact this campaign has had on you. I mean, you've got a birthmark that has been visible since you were quite young. And when it comes to beauty, I mean, people see things immediately before they even get to know you. So I wonder how this campaign has really done something to you for your body confidence, and also how it really has influenced your perspective on beauty.
Wow, I mean, well, yeah, it's a birthmark, so I was literally birthed with the mark. Yeah, it's a birthmark. So it's been there for my whole life. And yeah, being a part of this Changes Beauty concept, it's allowed me to once again just realize how broad beauty actually really is. Like, everybody thinks it's a one-size-fits-all and like it's this and nothing else. But this campaign is all about like broadening that and accepting beauty like for this and that and what it could be and what it might be in the future. So yeah, just broadening the beauty concept is just, yeah.
I love that. It almost meets you where you're at in any phase of your life, which I think is so beautiful and celebrates that,
yeah,
right?
exactly, because I'm not so young. I mean, I'm 24.
Oh, you're young.
So I realized, like, I'm gonna get children still, and there's gonna be so much changes to my body. So I mean, like, I'm speaking on this, but I'm still learning throughout this whole journey. Like, it's not a one-stop. Now I'm good. Now I'm self-accepted. Now we're good to go. It's still evolving as I grow and change.
And then you hit that second puberty in your late 20s, and you're like, oh, what is going on? But yes, we accept and we love it. Kayisa, I mean, you're a media personality. You're in the public eye, and like you were saying, this has impacted you quite directly in terms of your body that you need to put on out there. So, I mean, what did it mean to you? What does the personal imaging changing and also accepting mean to you?
So, like you say, you know, working in the media industry, image is a huge part of it. It's almost like a tool that you use to introduce yourself. And I've been very fortunate from a very young age to believe I was beautiful. You know, I would tell everybody, I'm beautiful and I'm going to be on TV. And I'm so blessed to have been able to live out that dream. So when this tragedy happened and it altered that inner confidence, you know, that innate confidence, man, it dented the entire perspective. But I was very grateful that, you know, at least, you know, unlike maybe, you know, what they would see with Chantal, first off, I was still able to introduce myself and be given an opportunity, which she also deserves, by the way. But now as you continue to journey with loving yourself and embracing this change that I absolutely had no control over, it was a matter of life or death. And I'm here to tell this story that it's not just a mark of, you know, just because it's there. It's a mark of survival, if I can say. And what greater honor to be able to partner with a brand that says, we see you, we love you, we embrace you, and we understand that this change is something that's going to be another refined, you know, version of your beauty. And we still see you in that light and how you can actually become better. So I'm incredibly excited, but I'm also glad that, you know, the voice is not just on the ground. We're telling everybody, listen, we don't have to conform to anything. Society has to expand. Society has to open itself up to different versions of who Kayisa was. When she won this competition, she was 26. She's now almost 35. So there's got to be a difference, and you've got to journey with me in that journey.
And celebrate
it, absolutely.
And you know what resonates so deeply, and it is that whatever you're saying, I'm nodding because I'm like, yes, I relate to each and every one of these points. And I wonder about that impact on the rest of the women and men in South Africa. I mean, what do you hope will come of this?
I think everybody has a story. We all have a skin story. There's something that one of our Dove partners shared a few months ago or a year ago. She said, you have to learn to live with the girl in the mirror. And what that is when you wake up in the morning and you stare back at the person that's reflected in that glass and that image, you have to love that person. You have to honor that person. Not only when we are glammed up and we are on TV or when you're going to a graduation or a wedding. It's really about loving the girl in the mirror and all the scars if you've been in a car accident, the birthmark if you were born with a birthmark, and whatever change, stretch mark that has come from all the evolutions of life. It's like it's like a heritage site of all the wonderful, a museum of all the wonderful experiences that you've gone through. And why would you want to denigrate yourself for that? So I think this My Skin, My Story campaign is saying you are a World Heritage Site, a beautiful site to behold, and we want to hear that story. We want to give that platform to hear more of these stories, because your stories are so incredible.
The more expensive it becomes. Today's price and tomorrow's.
Yesterday's price either.
And beauty shouldn't be a source of anxiety. It should be exciting. You know, when we talk about the joy of girlhood, and it should be something that brings you joy, whether you want to be glammed up or not, whatever spectrum you fall under. And I think it is having that inclusivity. It is having that space for you to want to be casual one day and the next to be something else, right? And to hold space for all of those desires. So for us at Dove, I think over the last 20 years, the real beauty message really is about the uniqueness of the individual. however you want to show up, honoring that person, celebrating your changes, celebrating what makes you you, that no one else has those qualities.
Yeah. Beautiful, ladies. Thank you so much. This has been beautiful. Also a reminder, look at the wonder of the 8th wonder of the world.
Absolutely.
Yes. It is a museum. It is a World Heritage Site. I love that. Thank you for that reminder. Such a meaningful conversation. I mean, come on. And do remember, Expresso fam, that our skin tells our stories. Every scar, every stretch mark, every single imperfection marks the moments that really help shape us. And instead of erasing or even reversing the changes, Dove cares for skin as it naturally evolves. Hashtag let's change beauty, shall we, with Dove, and also embrace our skin stories.